Fighting Talk back again, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Brett Johns ahead of his bout on Bellator Dublin against James The Strabanimal Gallagher on September the 23rd. Brett, you've been wanting big fights since you signed for Bellator. It's probably one of the biggest in the division, is it not?
Yeah, 100%. You know, obviously myself, we've got what we wanted, and that was a high-profile fight, and James fits that category well and truly. You know, look, it's a tough fight. I think a lot of guys that have fought him very naive. They don't think he's good enough. Look, I think James is very good in certain areas, really, really good. So he hasn't been overlooked already. He's been taken really seriously, and at the end of the day, I truly feel like I belong in that top 10 division. Felt like I was a little bit, not hard done by, should have done a little bit better my debut against Danny Sabatello. He's doing really well in the tournament. That's definitely a future fight I'd like to get back. But for the minute, it's James, and yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one.
Last time out for you, of course, the 3 Arena, you picked up that massive win. How nice was it for you to get that first win in front of a crazy crowd? I mean, the lads down your way were going mental, weren't they?
Yeah, to be honest, fighting in Dublin's a great experience. It really is, and to have that support behind me was truly, truly awesome. I don't think this next time it's going to be the same effect. I think I'm going to be the bad guy this time, but that's absolutely fine. I've been in these positions before. You know, I feel like I'm a veteran at a youngish age, you know, so I've been in them situations, quite hostile territory, but that's exactly what we wanted, and look, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good experience, should be a good opportunity, and at the end of the day, the goal is to win and get into that top 10, and come September 23rd, that's the plan.
I mean, we're here as well at the Fit Expo here in Liverpool. You've been coaching all day alongside Richard Joe, Scott Pedersen as well, at this EMMMA Four Nations tournament. What have you made of the setup here this weekend?
It's a brilliant opportunity for the amateurs. You know, this competition has been run perfectly. I got to say thank you to Paul Reed, who's been absolutely fantastic with the communication as well. It's just brilliant to see these up and coming amateurs, and quite frankly, they scare the life out of me. You know, that's the level coming through the ranks. Hopefully by the time half these guys go pro, I'll be retired, so that's what I'm hoping for. But honestly, it's a step in the right direction for UK MMA. It's a step in the right direction for the youngsters coming through the ranks, and I like the format, don't get me wrong. I've done a tournament of sorts where I had a fight twice in one night, but one of my fighters, Ron Crocker, who's won today, had a fight 3 times in 3 days. It's a tough ask, you know, but I don't know, I think these amateurs are built differently now to when I was a boy, like, you know. Yeah,
it was amazing, I mean, seeing all 4 nations, but Wales in particular. I mean, you're on some right at the minute in MMA, aren't you, of course. The Wales squad for Cage Warriors just being announced. Yourself, Tank, Jack Shaw fighting 2 weeks now, I think. How good is Welsh MMA right now?
Oh, like, look, you know, I got to be honest, it's booming. It's probably the best it's ever been. Like you mentioned there, Tank is fighting in 2 weeks. He's got a tough fight against Ricky Simon. Honestly, that guy's on another level. Like, you know, getting to train with that guy week in, week out is honestly a blessing from my point of view, you know. And having his dad there, obviously Richard, Carl Parker, Heem, and all the guys there. Dan Wilson, one of my boxing coaches. Guy Lockett, one of Tank's coaches. We've got a really good, close-knit community, and we work well together. And at the end of the day, this is what we want to do. We want to fight the best guys in the world. We haven't said no to any contracts that have come through. We fight.
Don't listen to him.
No, and on that front, Meatball's fighting next month as well. And like I said, massive fan of her, massive fan of Paddy, massive fan of Liverpool MMA as well, you know. So coming up here this weekend has been absolutely fantastic. But as for Welsh MMA, we're on the rise. What I like to see now, though, is like I know PFL are coming, I know Cage Warriors are coming, but it'd be nice to get a sort of, you know, UFC or a Bellator coming to Wales. You know, I'm not part of UFC, but I still would like something more higher profile. So fingers crossed for the next few years that can happen, and we'll see what happens.
If we do then go back to that September, you mentioned James, you said what you think of him. What sort of fight do you expect James Gallagher to bring come September the 23rd?
Look, I've noticed a lot of improvements in James's game over the years, and like I said, you know, obviously there's been a bit of back and forth, but I really do respect the bloke. I think he's a good guy, a good fighter, deserves to be in that top 10. A lot of people might disagree with me, but that's my personal opinion. Looking at the fight he's going to bring forward, like I said, James is improving in certain areas. I think his stand-up has improved the most, and I think James will try and keep her on the feet. James is very dangerous in obviously grappling positions, but I feel like this fight, he'll try and keep her on the feet a little bit more and win on the points that way, but, you know, I've got other plans.
Finally then, Brett, what can fight fans expect from you come September the 23rd, and can I get a prediction for you for how you see you playing out?
Yeah, like, look, if I'm honest, my whole career people know me, bit of a decisionator, you know, I like the decisions, but look, I'm confident I'm going to get the stoppage. I really am confident, you know. Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm saying he's going to be an easy fight, but I'm picturing a stoppage, and it doesn't matter what round it is. It really doesn't to me. That's all that matters is the stoppage. I'm putting a good performance on, and I want the momentum from the last fight to carry on. Stoppages are good. We don't get paid for overtime in this game, so I'm looking for a stoppage.
Perfect, Brett. Thank you very much for your time, mate.